What's up, guys? Zeenigami here, and we have details about Douglas Bullet. The newest legend on the Japanese version of One Piece Characters, Douglas Bullet, is going to be coming out in Japan on August 9th, just a few days. So, I hope you're ready. We don't have details about a few of the other Treasure Map characters that we know are coming up, or like the other characters in the game coming up, like Treasure Map Smoker. We don't have details about those yet. Possibly by the time this video gets uploaded, we will be able to data mine that information, but at least here we'll be able to get information for you about Douglas Bullet. So, yeah, that's it. August 9th, the same date as One Piece Stampede. So, Bullet is... Look, they messed up. Look, I'm gonna say it. They've made a huge mistake with Bullet. Douglas Bullet is a fighter-driven character. You got a character named Douglas freaking Bullet, and you didn't make him a shooter? Come on. It's the easiest thing in the world. You just had to make him. You just didn't. Really, it's just so simple. So he is a strength fighter-driven character. His stats go up to 3,800 health, 1,600 attack before limit breaks. That's really nice. Probably expect up to get up to about 1,900 attack and 235 recovery. His captain ability boosts the attack of red, blue, and purple characters by 4 times and boosts his own attack by 4.5 times. This is not a transformation. He just is a straight up 4 times attack booster and a 4.5 times attack booster to himself. He also boosts your health by 1.2 times and makes red, blue, and purple orbs, the same types that he boosts, beneficial for red, blue, and purple characters. Now, the neatest thing about Bullet is that Bullet always gets advantage on the attacks. So even though he's a red character, you know, if you were attacking a Dex character, you would do double damage. As a red character, even if he's attacking a Psy character, an Int character, even if he's attacking a Quick character, he always deals that double damage. Now, that basically means that any affinity boost with Douglas Bullet as a captain means that he will always get to deal, get advantage from affinity boost. So, if you are using an affinity booster, he always gets advantage from that. That's really nice. But this is only as a captain. It doesn't work as a sub. As a sub, he still works just like a regular strength character. His special ability cuts enemies' health by 20%. All enemies' health by 20%. That goes through barriers. And at the end of 2 turns, he's going to deal twice the amount of damage that he deals to all enemies. So this is similar to Doflamingo, or it is similar to Int Mihawk, not Doflamingo. It's similar to Dofin, that's double damage. It's similar to Int Mihawk, but it only counts his own damage. So it doesn't count anyone else's. It's not how much damage your team makes. It's only how much damage he deals, and on that turn. So let's say that you burst with Douglas. On that burst turn, it doesn't roll over until the next turn. Like if you burst on stage 4 and it uses special on stage 5, it hasn't done any damage yet. So you have to burst and get that damage dealt at the end of the turn. Which basically means, though, if you have Douglas Bullet, if you use his special, if he deals a third of the enemy hit points with just his attack, of course, that's a straight up kill because 1/3 of it is his attack, 2/3 is from the end of turn damage. He'll kill anyone as long as his own attack deals at least 1/3 of the enemy damage. If you use double Douglas Bullet, of course, you only can have 1 end of turn damage active at the same time, so you can't use the special twice. The second special will just be an end of turn, just be a 20% health cut. So let's look at some of the examples of Douglas Bullet here. Douglas Bullet with a red, blue, and not purple. You don't need to have all colors, red, blue, and purple. He just boosts the attack of red, blue, and purple. You're using Weevil here to get rid of, or just for the type boost. But anyways, you can see here that he deals rainbow colored attack, which means that even if he's hitting a blue character, he always gets advantage on that, which is really nice. Here's an example of him using a special. Douglas Bullet attacks. They use the left bullet damage, and here's left bullet attacking here. Deals 700,000 damage on left bullet's attack. End of turn damage is twice that at 1.4 million. And here on the final stage, there Douglas Bullet attacked for 4.8 million, which means at the end of turn he deals 9.5 million damage. So It's really nice. His captain ability is stupid good. You're going to see Douglas Bullet being used as a captain all over the place. Like you are going to see Douglas Bullet teams wiping the floor with a lot of different things, especially just as a flat 4 times attack booster, just a universal 4 times attack booster, 4.5 times attack to himself. He always gets type advantage, so you can use him no matter what stage you're fighting. Strength character, quick character, doesn't matter. You basically guarantee yourself 2 matching characters for that. And for a lot of teams, 1 or 2 characters with type advantage is all you need to beat the stage. So the rest of your team can just work on focusing, boosting strength, driven, or fighter characters. So you can use a fighter team, strength team, driven team. Still will work great no matter who you're fighting. Now, as a sub, Bullet definitely drops down a lot, since as a sub, you need to be able to do a lot of damage with your actual Bullet, not with your team. So if you start your attack combo with Bullet and then end on someone else, your end of turn damage from Bullet is going to be really, really pathetic. And since it doesn't lock in the damage, you can't burst on 1 turn and then use Bullet special to lock in how much damage you did on the previous stage and do that for 2 more turns. It only is the damage dealt on that turn for the attacks. So even though it's a 2-turn end of turn damage, if you use Bullet, you deal 100,000 damage with Bullet. That turn it heals 200,000 at the end of his turn. Next turn, if you use Bullet to break a barrier, your end of turn damage does 0 damage because barrier damage doesn't count as damage. So you really got to think about that. Barriers are going to be very, very annoying. You really never want to start your attacks with Bullet. If you're using his special, you got to make sure that Bullet himself actually has to deal damage, which is all very, very interesting to see. So I'm excited to see Bullet, especially used as a friend captain, as a one-of friend captain in order to help us beat stages. That's going to be really, really useful. I'm not going to cry OP. I like his mechanic. He's got a brand new end of turn damage for us, a brand new captain ability for us. I think they definitely overtuned him a little bit. His numbers don't need to be so high. I personally think that if they made him a 3.5 times attack booster that boosts himself by 4.2 maybe, that would have been fine. That would have been way, way, way good enough to use him and still beat everything. You just take it down a notch. That's all. Bandai just really likes the big numbers. So you just take it down 1 notch, so that way our numbers don't keep getting higher and higher, which you know the problem is when we were playing through Bond Battle and stuff like that, numbers are getting into the hundreds of millions. And Bandai, of course, are designing characters to be able to deal hundreds of millions of damage. But whenever you need to have a team of 5 legends in order to beat 0 stamina Garp, which is really dumb, or you gotta use Shiryu and get lucky with Shiryu several times in a single run to even beat that, but you still gotta have Legend Katakuri and stuff. That's dumb. But that's the kind of game that OpenDC really is winding itself up to be. Anyways, Legend Bullet coming out soon. As soon as we get details about the other characters, I'll let you guys know, and we will get them on the database as soon as possible. Thanks, Solaris, for doing all that hard work. I've been Zeenigami. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all stay beautiful.